so you at Miller Grove, you playing ball, and you staying out of trouble. Do you remember any teachers or coaches that really tried to inspire you while you were there?
Yeah, it was two of them. Actually, it was three of them. It was Coach Malone,
Okay.
Coach Tatum, and now I think Coach Goodman was at Reading. Yeah. So I for sure remember Coach Malone and Coach Tatum because they used to coach basketball.
Right.
And I was pretty good at basketball too.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
What position did you play?
5, sometimes a 4.
Uh-huh.
hmm
And y'all had a pretty decent team at this time.
Yeah, we was like undefeated.
For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so besides basketball, is there anything else in reference to school that you're involved in?
I remember chorus class.
You was in chorus?
I was in chorus.
You really was on some nerd shit, folks.
I tried to change my life, but I came down here. Yes.
Okay.
Because
Because how old were you? How old were you when you came down?
we were by the time by around that time, because we had left Virginia, I was about 13, 14.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember, yeah, about 13, 14 when we
Okay.
came. Maybe 14, 15. Yeah.
Okay, so while you're at Miller Grove, it's kind of like Smooth, you, the big girl on campus. Slick.
Nah, I
No.
wasn't. Nah, I kind of stayed to myself. Um, I made friends with a couple of females, I remember. But yeah, I wasn't really. Mm-mm.
Okay. So at the time, you got an older brother. Y'all the same age? Is y'all in the same grade? What's that situation like?
Mm-mm. He's younger than me.
Huh?
Everybody always think he's my older brother, but he's not.
You know, the same thing happened with my little sister. Like, I'm in the 12th grade, she in the 11th grade, and they were like, my big sister. What is you talking about? It's my little sister.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
that's my
I think it'd be sometimes it'd be the personality.
But we only like 10 months apart. It ain't like he super young. But yeah, he was in the grade up under me.
Okay.
So technically, he hadn't got the reading yet. I think he was still at Middle Grove.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, are you getting into any mischievousness during your transition from Miller Grove to Reading?
Yeah, I started skipping school, of course.
Uh-huh.
Um, I had met this one girl that was my friend, but she was bad too. Like she was not a good influence.
What's her name?
Uh-uh. She know who she is. She probably cracking up right now. But yeah, because if I tell that, I tell a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I'm one. I plead. Yeah, I plead.
Yeah, ain't
I
nothing
would
wrong.
not incriminate myself.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. So you skipping school at Miller Grove or you skipping school at Reading?
Both of them. I went into it skipping school. Like I left Miller Grove skipping school and went to Reading and started skipping school.
But you doing enough to still qualify to play ball though.
Barely.
For
Yeah.
real?
Yeah, I remember they tried to give me tutors and stuff. But I was the type that if I ain't pay attention all through the class when it came time to taking the test,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I just aced the test. But
Oh,
I
you
used
got
to get
one of
in
that.
trouble, yeah, for just not going and not being there. Yeah.
Okay. Um, so what's the temperature in the streets in Atlanta at this particular time? Because you talking about 93, 94 ish.
Ish. Yeah. Let me see. When I came down here, um, I think I don't know, back then it was a group from the West Coast, and then it was a group from the city
Mm-hmm.
that was out here, and then that's what I remember. Like they was kind of bad though.
What you mean a group from the West Coast? What you mean?
Um, like it was a couple of people that lived in the neighborhood that was from the actual West Coast.
Okay.
Yeah. and then it was a group that like had left the city and came out here, I guess,
Right.
to
All right.
get better. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
get better or whatever.
Because at this particular time, when you stand over this area, it's initially it's still Caucasian people that live over
Oh
here.
yeah. Cause a couple of my favorite Caucasian people, and they know who they is. But they lived in that neighborhood, and their mamas was cool though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah. Um. Yeah. It was still. Yeah. Even Hen Hills was still kind of.
Yeah, me and Biddy were just talking about that. If you lived in Hidden Hills at the time, you really was on some.
On Main Street, if you lived in Hen Hills on Main Street at my time,
You had some
your
money.
parents had a check or two, and them was usually the kids that drove to school and stuff.
Yeah. My dumb ass 10 years later come home and go get a house in Hidden Hills. Nigga, your ass a decade behind. Sit your stupid ass down.
That was popping when you were. That's what you remembered, but you ain't lying though, because it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hen Hills was like one of them rich ass
Right.
suburb
No, for
type
real, for
places.
real.
Yeah.
That's what was going on at
And
the
we
time.
lived across the street a little bitty Woodridge.
Hey man, speaking of Woodridge, like what are some of your earliest memories of Woodridge or some of the first people you remember running into?
It's crazy. I remember when we moved. By the time we moved from Wesley Chapel to Woodridge, I remember having like a Sweet 16 party, and everybody pulled up to the party. I do remember that.
Sure, no.
And they got to fighting in my basement.
Who got the fighting?
I can't even remember who got the fight that night. But yeah, they started fighting in my basement, and my daddy was putting people out, snatching people up. Yeah, it was crazy. But
So Sweet 16, you was at Reading or you was still at
I was at Reading.
You was at
I had
Reading.
just went. So Reading, because I graduated when I was 18 instead of
Okay. So does this party kind of set the tone with who you are, not just in the neighborhood, but at the school? Because at some point in time, on some high school shit, you really like the who's who.
You think so? I don't think so. I really
Most people who don't think so, don't be the one.
But what I do know is me and my brother used to have like a lot of parties. Like
Right.
our house was the party house because my mama used to go out of town a lot,
Right.
and be gone, and leave me and him there by ourselves, and we used to have parties, and like I'm talking about all the way down the street in the neighborhood. Yeah, we was the party house.
Okay.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And who are some of the first people that you remember running into in Woodridge?
Oh man, I think it was a girl named Daia. It was a girl named Harfiza. And then it was some older chicks, but they was like wow. When I say wow, like they was hoish. Like yeah. I ain't really hang around hoish. I was more of like a back then a tomboy. You know what I'm saying? I used to kind of have all the dudes was my friends. I'd rather do that type of shit than I wasn't hoish back then, but yeah, like I knew one of the older chicks, she was pregnant, and then it was another older chick. She was wild, I think, and rest her soul. I don't mean nothing negative, but I think she died of AIDS in the end. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so at this particular time, you growing up a little bit and you starting to see the world, it's starting to change. Do you know what you want to do after school? Or do you have that on your main frame at the time?
Nah, I didn't, cause if I didn't have a game, I was over on the west side with my cousin. I used to be at her house a lot on the weekends, and we were doing all kind of shit back then.
Yeah, that's a different ballgame because you in the 90s and you east side and west side and everything. So you slick, got a little attitude. Cause
exactly, it was one part of me was good, you know what I'm saying? Then one part of me was not,
with the shits.
Yeah, with all the shit. Yeah.
Do you ever get suspended from school for anything?
Yeah, I actually skipped my damn near whole 10th grade year.
Huh?
Yeah.
Bro, why thought you was like a triathlete that was on some uppity shit. What you doing when you skip school?
Oh man, see back then, that's what these people call now the when the old man be messing with the young girls.
Oh, you
Okay,
had one.
no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And truthfully, I think they still together to this day.
For
Just
real?
truth be told, yeah. But he used to come pick her up from school, and we would actually skip with her. She would be like, "Y'all come go with me." And yeah, we'd be walking up Reading Road to catch the bus and sitting at the bus stop.
Can we speak on that for a while? Because it's been the norm in our generation that the dope boys, the grown men with money, will pull up to your high school.
Listen, they did used to pull up to our high school, like no bullshit. Cause I used to get in the car and go with her, and he was older than her. But yeah, they still together to this day. They got a whole family. I think they got beautiful kids, beautiful grandbabies. So I ain't gonna say she made the wrong decision, but I was just being fast skipping school because, like, I got to fighting at that bus stop in the middle of the street, right there on Reading Road. It used to be a Boston.
You get my Oprah on me.
Oh my God!
You got to fight with?
With nobody, man. I wouldn't even. That girl.
What the fight was about then, so we can know who you talking about.
It was about a dude.
That sounds about right.
It was about a dude back then.
What his name was?
Nope. Hell nah, his name would come out my mouth. No, they know who they is, so and whoever watches this, a lot of people laughing because they know who I'm talking about.
So you got to fight on Reading Road in front of the school?
Nah, on Reading Road, like it was it used to be a Boston Market.
Yeah.
Like it was a bus stop, like right there.
Right.
Like yeah, I was skipping school with that girl and that dude. Nah, it was another girl. Her name Octavia. I say her name because she's still my partner to this day.
Yeah.
But I was skipping school with her because she used to get her mom a van a lot, and we all used to just skip school. And that in particular day, we skipped school. We hanging out the van, and I seen the girl standing at the bus stop. It was like 4 of us in the car, but I think it was either her and her cousin or she was by herself. And I seen it, and I just jumped out the van. Oh, I'm tripping, my bad. I thought we weren't recording. I finna go off. Oh, you so crazy. I'm finna switch.